out the spectacular Diane Gilman.
I love that.
And when it comes for me in my life of products, as Diane knows, I have an entire DG2 closet.
Yeah, but please, there are closets, and then there are football stadiums that have been turned into closets, which would be Bobby's closet.
Packed full of DG2, and as I just mentioned, I wait every year.
Even color-coded, awesome.
You know, I'm a little
OCD, but aren't we all?
But I wait for the velvets. This is the launch of the holiday of the stretch velvet. We're going to go over all the colors for you, of course, all 3 inseams, from your 29.5 on your petite to 31.5 average, 33.5 tall. Sizes are 2 through 24. Check out what we're doing today. Almost a $90 value, $54.90, and they are on 4 flex pay payments tonight of $13.73 a payment. The epitome of chic and elegant. The black, I love the deep navy is the one I'm wearing that I love.
Isn't that so
it is
unique? And we did it in our, if we could do a color swipe of the velvet so we could see all the colors at once.
That would be great.
That would be great. And isn't this unique? That you've got colors like that gorgeous taupe that I'm wearing, the navy that Bobby has on, the dark mist is the most beautiful shade of gray. And then, of course, the pine green, very holiday-oriented.
I love the pine green.
And the wine. And need we even mention, of course, black, because who doesn't love black velvet?
Exactly. And by the way, I do want to quickly let everyone know at the bottom of the screen, we have a matching blazer that is brand new, that has never been seen before. That's on a holiday price. Diane's wearing it. And then the sweater, because I am off the charts, in love with the sweater. I will be living in this sweater. It is 100%
the most beautiful cashmere?
100% cashmere sweater.
And I've got it layered in a hot studio under the velvet blazer. And I'm not even breaking a sweat.
I know.
This is so...
It's gorgeous.
Is this not the softest, richest, airiest?
Yes.
It is just heaven in a sweater.
And 700
and dyed to match, which is
perfectly dyed to match.
Fantastic.
And by the way, the sweater is not only available at only $99.90 for 100% cashmere, but it's also on 5 flex pay. I was able to get that on 5 flex pay payments.
Well, yeah. How about that?
How about that? I know, I was like, so proud about that at $19.98.
You're going to get that sweater home. And for around $13, you're going to get the velvet jean at home. So if you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, my money needs to go really far because I've got this one to buy for and that one to buy for. You can look great for the holidays in DG2 from HSN and never break the bank.
That's what I love, Diane, because I entertain, as you know, a lot at home.
Oh, you are just the ultimate and elegant, fabulous entertainer.
I'm going to be a party planner in my next life, but I mean, this is how, for me, this will be my holiday look. Oh, yeah. Yes, because you look chic, you feel incredibly comfortable, because as we walk you through, I always say what I call DG2 101, where you have stretch from the waistband all the way down to the hem. They are the boot cut, the #1 ultimate global fit style universally. I mean, that every woman looks great in.
And isn't there something also incredibly universal about velvet? But you're maybe used to a rayon velvet that has a lot, or a polyester velvet that has a lot of shine to it. How about a elegant, long-combed cotton velvet that actually has a beautiful, you can see it, matte finish to it.
It's gorgeous.
Really, really, really shadows you, outer seam, inner seam. Feels like heaven. Oh my gosh, it's just such an expensive feeling. And then again, it's done in your 5-pocket jean favorite. So you get the elegance of velvet, you get the lifestyle of jeans, you get the trusted fit of DG2, you get to throw it in a washer and a dryer, oh yeah. And the blazer to match, absolutely beautiful.
You look like $1 million,
fully lined. You know, this is my look. I mean, this is my season.
It's such a great look.
My look. And just a little bit of a fashion tip. If you wear a little bit of a pointy toe, pump with these jeans, you will have just taken another 2 pounds off each thigh. But they fit like a dream. They stretch. They feel lovely on, and that long-combed cotton is so, so caressing to the skin.
It is, and by the way, as you're looking at this, I have to share with you, this is the wine, which is really more of a red.
It's a Christmas red. Christmas Eve red.
Right.
And the pine green.
The pine green.
There is just no way to describe how deep and rich and gorgeous this is. But you know, one thing I do want to say, you want a cotton velveteen like this rather than a man-made fiber velvet. Do you see how that shadows? These are so slimming compared to pané velvets, velvets that make your thighs look rounded, velvets that exaggerate wherever your weight problems may be. This is all about minimizing. So that boot cut is going to come in 3 lengths for you, petite, average, and tall.
Exactly.
You're going to really be able to wear any heel height with it. It was voted by magazine editors as the #1 most universal body. And guess what? Glamour magazine is doing 2 articles on Me Too interviews. And the first one, we call me the queen of jeans.
Absolutely.
Well, we got a new name for me.
What?
Denim doctor.
I love that.
Let me prescribe what silhouette is going to be best for you. And what they're going to do is test me. I'm going to be in their offices, and they're going to bring in 10 editors, and I have to give them their silhouette, boot cut, flare, skinny, cropped, immediately, and then we dress them and photograph them. So if I have to be the denim doctor and give you a prescription, a fashion prescription for the holidays, I'm going to prescribe stretch cotton velveteen in the #1 most universally flattering cut you can get in a pant, the boot cut. And you can see that is not an exaggerated flare, but you've just got enough of a flow past the knee where you are going to get that balancing act in case you feel you've put on weight here, here, here. Oh, my trip to Milan. Talk about destructive eating. And yet I still got into my size in these jeans.
Yes, the dream size, right?
Yeah, because honestly, we know it's all about celebration during the holidays. And celebration is all about having a little bit of food there.
And then you have changed the way women across this entire country think and feel about themselves. And what I love the most, you know, that we love our jeans, we love being our jeans, and then when it comes to the holidays, you're like, oh great, now I have to shove my body
I don't want to get into
anything. Tight, you know, just because I know I have to be dressy. That's why the velvet is so amazing. You're still getting all the stretch, but you're getting, by the way, 98% cotton. So you talk about breathable and a phenomenal value, and the cotton velvet, which is so different in comparison to other velvets or rayon velvets that are out there.
Cotton, and long-combed cotton makes all the difference because it is softer, it is richer, it is by far more expensive, and consequential in terms of its wearability. Now, I love it the way you're wearing it, just with the dyed-to-match cashmere sweater.
Exactly.
Now, let's hold up the gray.
Okay, look at the gray. I'm showing the cashmere sweater now.
Now, there's the one area where we take a heather and give you a bit of a contrast, because I love the lightness on the top, and then, of course, I love the depth of color in the leg. If we tell you that we found a factory that does one of the most famous American brands, Cashmere, and we are selling this for 25% of what they are. And we're in the same factory with the same yarns, the same knitting techniques. This cashmere sweater, I only warn you, if you buy it for your sister, your neighbor, your mother-in-law, chances are they may never get it.
Yeah, oh no, I think you're right.
Because honestly, once you feel this and you realize that what you get in a department store for a $49 or $59 cashmere sweater is not a bargain. In fact, cashmere, the way it's knitted after they shave the sheep, it is so valuable. It is really the equivalent of gold when it comes to apparel. So they put these giant plastic sheets on the floor. They knit it, and you know, fuzz and dander and everything comes off that yarn, and what falls on the floor, then I want you to hold the chambray up to you. How beautiful that looks.
I know, because I'm wearing, I'm wearing the deep navy.
So what falls on the floor becomes grade B cashmere. They pick it up in that plastic. They put it back in the knitting machine. They card that. What falls off of that is grade C. What falls off of that is grade D. Well, the first cashmeres, and I'm wearing this taupe, the first cashmere is the equivalent of long-combed cotton. So the yarn is maybe 6 feet long.
Right. And
then they start to attach it. And like hair, you've got a little bit of split ends on each side. By the time you get to grade D cashmere, it's about 4 inches long with split ends. So doing the math, that's why that cashmere is so scratchy.
Yeah, right, different feel to it.
And itchy and pills. So this is heaven. It's dyed to match to our velvets.
I know.
And then, of course, the contrast of the two heathers, the gray and the chambray. And the beauty of it is you're going to just hand wash, lay flat to dry, never dry clean. This is such an investment piece.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have it for years.
Well, you'll have for years, and what my argument is with cashmere, when you go out and it'll say cashmere sweater, and then if you really look at the label, it'll maybe be 10% or maybe even
do you know what I love the most of all? When you get to like grade D cashmere, they actually have to put on the label X amount of percentage unknown fibers, because you're actually picking up dust and stuff from the factory floor and carding that. And this is, you know, very often, and I'm sorry, ladies, because all my models asked for it. They all said, could we please take home one of the cashmere pieces?
Exactly.
I said to myself, well, after I take home the chambray, the heather gray, the black,
of course,
the navy,
gotta have
the taupe, well, maybe there'll be one left.
Maybe.
But this is my uniform.
Well, it is, and it looks amazing with the jeans. And
doesn't that mean that if you have paid $99 for a sweater, but only $20 to bring it home, you will wear this so much, the amount of money that this will amortize into will literally be pennies a day. You'll have on, not only on your bottom with the velvet jean, but your top with the sweater. Top of the line, luxury, aspirational fabrics. Velveteen couldn't be richer. Oh, by the way, I'm decorating my new apartment.
Right.
I took my taupe jeans and my gray jeans in velvet to the furniture maker, and they are dying to match. My entire apartment is gray and taupe.
Seriously?
Stop it, right, Diane?
Oh gosh, I love it. You're like amazing,
colors,
Diane.
Or what?
Well,
and look,
and the whole palette. I mean, this entire palette, and Diane's showing you front, back, still, not just a boot cut. Perfect placement in your pocket. Stretch from the waist all the way to the hem.
Perfect flare on that leg.
And they feel, I can't even tell you how incredible these feel on. And actually, the ones that I'm wearing are mine. I mean, I have big plans for these for the holidays, because I said this will be my holiday wardrobe. And then because you can go anywhere in this.
It just depends on the jewelry you wear with it.
Right.
But,
in terms of dress. I had it belted a little earlier too, and it looked cute
with a little gold belt.
That's exactly what I had on.
But just the way that the bootcut jean is considered the most universal. The V-neck sweater is considered the most universal neckline for all body types, because for bigger busted women, they don't feel comfortable in a crew neck or a turtleneck. A V-neck leads the eye down. Then fill it in with the cami come spring. I love it with a men's t-shirt, which is how I have it filled in. I love it the way you have it, and then fill it in with gold or silver jewelry. We're giving you pieces that are honestly so wearable for a decade and longer, have such lasting power to them, are so easy to take care of. And really and truthfully, when is the last time you got 100% cashmere home?
Seriously.
For 20 bucks.
Right.
And you have until the end of January. If you don't love it, to return it, but you'll love it.
You will. And again, the color choices in your jeans. I grab this, we're calling this wine. It's really a true red. The wine red and the pine green are far and away the most limited. We have only a couple of hundred of each, which, by the way, 2 through 24 are the sizes. They definitely runs true to size. And then you have all 3 inseams. You have your petite at 29.5, average at 31.5, and 33.5 for tall. Now the taupe is going to be gone next. So the taupe that Diane's wearing, and I love that you're showing it next to the mist so you can actually see.
I think it's a very rarefied color, and I think the mist is this gorgeous shade of gray. And the thing that I learned from shopping in Milan, besides the fact that I shouldn't be carrying any credit cards with me, but I guess I learned that a while ago, is everything was either a shade and shades of taupe or misty shades of gray. So how that's going to interpret for you is these will both be huge support colors. So there'll be gray boots, gray pumps, all kinds of jewelry and hematite, and shades of silver and rhodium. And this will interpret all the way around. These colors are probably in cotton velveteen, especially at this price, impossible to find in any kind of department store.
Exactly.
And certainly not getting it. I think we get this jean home for $14. So altogether you spend $34 on one of the best holiday outfits you could imagine.
And actually you can get the blazer, the